America's most popular restaurant chains are facing a crisis. Soaring costs, declining sales, and cash-strapped customers are pushing even the biggest names toward bankruptcy. Once packed dining rooms now sit eerily empty, while financial losses mount at a record pace. From poor management to disastrous marketing fails, these struggling restaurants are on the brink. Think your go-to dining spot is safe? Think again. 2025 could mark the end for some of the most iconic food chains in the U.S. Don't miss this shocking list of restaurant brands fighting to survive before it's too late. Here is the 15th food, restaurants, closing chains nationwide in 2025 Pizza Hut. Once the undisputed king of pizza, Pizza Hut is now facing an uncertain future. The fast food pizza war has seen Domino's and Papa John's dominate the industry with faster delivery, digital ordering innovations, and aggressive marketing. Meanwhile, Pizza Hut's outdated dine-in model has become a liability in a world where takeout and delivery reign supreme. According to QSR magazine, Pizza Hut's sales plummeted by nearly 12% in 2024, with over 400 U.S. locations shutting down in just 18 months. Rising inflation, labor costs, and quality control issues, including reports of undercooked pizzas and delayed deliveries, have further damaged the brand. A leaked corporate memo in 2024 hinted at potential closures, restructuring, or even a sell-off of the brand. If Pizza Hut fails to reinvent itself in time, it could join the growing list of restaurant chains closing in 2025. Friendly's, once a staple for family dining and ice cream lovers, Friendly's is hanging by a thread. The once thriving chain, which boasted 850 locations at its peak, has shrunk to fewer than 130 as of 2024. The casual dining industry's decline, coupled with the rise of fast casual chains like Panera Bread and Shake Shack, has pushed Friendly's further into obscurity. Younger customers see it as outdated, and despite attempts to modernize, the brand hasn't been able to shake its old-school image. Rising dairy and labor costs have forced price hikes, driving away budget-conscious diners. With more closures expected in 2025, Friendly's may soon be nothing more than a nostalgic memory for those who once loved its legendary ice cream sundaes and sandwiches. Boston Market, once a game changer in the fast casual rotisserie chicken scene, is now on its last legs. With declining sales, mounting lawsuits, and store shutdowns, the brand is struggling to remain relevant. A Forbes expose revealed serious issues, including wage theft allegations and unsafe working conditions, which have further tarnished the brand's reputation. At the same time, the rise of home meal delivery services and supermarket hot bars has made Boston Market's family meal deals less appealing, with 15% of its locations shutting down in 2024 alone. Analysts warn that Boston Market may not survive another year. What was once a pioneer in comfort food may soon be pushed out by modern, more affordable alternatives. Applebee's, once a go-to for affordable family dining, Applebee's is now fighting an uphill battle. The chain, which has already closed dozens of locations in 2024, is struggling to appeal to budget-conscious diners and younger generations. Inflation has driven up prices, making its famous 2 for $20 deal closer to $25, a turnoff for middle-class families. Sit-down restaurants are losing popularity as younger diners opt for fast casual brands like Chipotle and Shake Shack. Applebee's has attempted to boost traffic with late-night deals, karaoke nights, and TikTok marketing, but these efforts haven't reversed its decline. Despite corporate reassurances that Applebee's isn't going anywhere, financial analysts warn that continued losses could spell disaster for the chain in 2025. Buffalo Wild Wings. Once the ultimate destination for sports fans and wing lovers, Buffalo Wild Wings is struggling to survive. The main culprit, skyrocketing chicken wing prices, up more than 25% in the past year, according to MarketWatch. To offset costs, BWW raised menu prices, but customers aren't willing to pay $20 for a dozen wings when cheaper alternatives are available elsewhere. Declining alcohol sales have also hurt revenue as more people drink at home while streaming games instead of heading to the bar. Health-conscious millennials and Gen Z are turning to trendier, healthier options, leaving BWW with a dwindling customer base. With empty seats even on game days and rumors that parent company Inspire Brands may sell or shut down locations, Buffalo Wild Wings might not make it past 2025. Subway, despite being one of the world's largest fast food chains, Subway's dominance is fading. Franchisees are struggling with razor-thin profit margins, high operational costs, and internal disputes. Lawsuits from franchise owners accuse Subway of predatory lease agreements and unreasonable store upgrade demands, Business Insider 2024. Customer dissatisfaction is rising, with social media flooded with complaints about smaller portions, inconsistent quality, and overly processed ingredients. Efforts to rebrand with fresh sliced deli meats and premium options have failed to win back customers. Despite closing hundreds of locations in 2024, Subway still faces an identity crisis in a competitive fast food landscape. Without a massive brand overhaul, Subway could soon become obsolete. Chili's may be famous for its fajitas and margaritas, but its financial outlook is far from hot. The brand faces stiff competition from fast casual chains like Chipotle and Qdoba, which offer cheaper, customizable meals with faster service. Heavy reliance on dine-in traffic has hurt Chili's in an era dominated by takeout and delivery. Efforts to modernize, such as robotic servers and menu simplifications, haven't been enough to offset skyrocketing food, labor, and utility costs. In late 2024, Brinker International, Chili's parent company, reported record low profit margins, and multiple rural locations are quietly closing to minimize losses. While Chili's still has a stronghold in suburban areas, industry analysts warn that downsizing or selling off locations may be necessary for survival in 2025. A 2024 Restaurant Business Report revealed that over 20% of TGI Fridays locations have closed in the past 3 years due to declining profitability. Rising food and labor costs have made operations unsustainable, forcing many franchise owners to shut down locations. Attempts to attract younger diners with flashy cocktails and extravagant desserts have fallen flat, while online reviews describe many locations as outdated and uninspiring. Even longtime fans admit that TGI Fridays has lost its iconic flair, leading many to speculate that the brand could shut down for good in 2025. IHOP. For decades, IHOP has been a go-to breakfast spot, but its future is looking far from sunny side up. Budget-conscious consumers are choosing fast, affordable breakfast options from places like McDonald's, Starbucks, and Dunkin', leaving IHOP struggling to maintain foot traffic. Ingredient costs, especially eggs, milk, and flour, have surged, forcing menu price increases that alienate family diners. In 2024, numerous IHOP franchisees reported major financial losses, with some choosing to shut down rather than comply with costly corporate renovation mandates. The infamous IHOB marketing stunt, rebranding as a burger chain, confused and alienated loyal customers, failing to attract new ones. With dozens of closures already in 2024, many wonder if IHOP can reinvent itself or if it will soon become another nostalgic relic of casual dining's past. Checkers and Rallies, famous for their seasoned fries and double drive-through setup, Checkers and Rallies seemed built for the post-pandemic, takeout-driven world. However, reality tells a different story. Supply chain disruptions have led to ingredient shortages, delayed orders, and frustrated customers. QSR Magazine, 2024. Competing with fast food giants like McDonald's and Wendy's, which have massive marketing budgets and advanced technology, has left Checkers struggling. Attempts to modernize with AI-powered drive-through systems haven't been enough to counteract poor customer satisfaction and long wait times. Despite its nostalgic appeal, Checkers and Rallies is losing ground fast. Unless it streamlines operations and improves service, the brand could soon be left in the rearview mirror. Outback Steakhouse, known for its bloomin' onion and hearty steaks, is facing major financial pressure as dining trends shift toward faster, more affordable options. Beef prices have soared over 30% in the past 2 years, forcing menu price hikes that drive away budget-conscious diners. Franchise owners are frustrated with corporate leadership, claiming economic realities aren't being addressed. Restaurant Business 2024. Efforts to modernize with digital ordering and takeout initiatives have failed to resonate with younger consumers, while its loyal older customer base is shrinking. In late 2024, parent company Bloomin' Brands announced plans to close nearly 50 struggling locations, but analysts warn this may not be enough to save the brand. Unless Outback can reinvent itself to align with evolving dining habits, it may struggle to survive beyond Sparrow. For decades, Sparrow dominated mall food courts, but as shopping malls decline, with foot traffic down nearly 40% since 2020, Retail Dive, the chain has lost its primary customer base. Competition from fast casual pizza brands like MOD Pizza and Blaze Pizza has left Sparrow struggling to stay relevant. Attempts to open standalone urban locations have produced mixed results, with many underperforming. Rising food costs, cheese, wheat, labor, have driven up menu prices, pushing budget-conscious customers toward cheaper options like Domino's and Papa John's. With dozens of closures in 2024 and franchisees jumping ship, Sparrow's future in 2025 looks grim. Without a bold reinvention, this once-beloved pizza slice staple might soon be just a nostalgic memory of mall food courts past. Ruby Tuesday. Ruby Tuesday, once a dominant player in the casual dining sector, is now a shadow of its former self. Over the past decade, the chain has shuttered more than 600 locations, leaving fewer than 200 still open. Nation's Restaurant News. The aftermath of its 2021 bankruptcy continues to haunt the brand, with many franchisees unable to afford necessary updates. Efforts to revamp the menu and introduce meal kits have failed to attract younger diners, who favor fast casual spots like Panera Bread and Sweetgreen. Inflation has hit its core middle-class customer base hard, making sit-down dining feel like an unnecessary luxury. With fewer locations, dwindling relevance, and an outdated image, Ruby Tuesday might soon be history, another casualty of America's shifting dining habits. Chuck E. Cheese, now once a go-to destination for kids' birthday parties, is facing a crisis that could shut it down by 2025. The brand filed for bankruptcy in 2020, but its financial struggles have only worsened. Parent company CEC Entertainment is now buried under nearly $2 billion in debt. Bloomberg 2024. Today's kids are choosing digital entertainment at home over arcades and play centers, leaving Chuck E. Cheese struggling to attract its target audience. Attempts to modernize with delivery services and frozen pizzas haven't been enough to offset losses. Poor sanitation, aging equipment, and declining food quality have driven away families, while a 2024 class action lawsuit over alleged labor violations has further damaged its reputation. With mounting debt, a shrinking customer base, and growing competition from fast casual chains and at-home entertainment, Chuck E. Cheese may finally run out of tokens in 2025. Hard Rock Cafe. Hard Rock Cafe was once the epitome of themed dining, blending music memorabilia with a global restaurant empire. However, the novelty has worn off and younger generations aren't buying in. Declining interest among millennials and Gen Z, these demographics prefer authentic experiences and diverse dining options over pricey, nostalgia-driven chains. Tourism-dependent business model backfiring, the pandemic crippled international tourism, and even though travel has rebounded, Hard Rock's recovery has been sluggish. Sky-high real estate costs, locations in New York, Las Vegas, and London are becoming financial liabilities due to rising operational expenses. Franchise owners struggling. A 2024 restaurant business report revealed that many franchisees are on the brink of bankruptcy, citing high fees and low foot traffic. Attempts to modernize localized cuisine, live-streamed concerts have failed to generate excitement. Without a dramatic reinvention, Hard Rock Cafe could be headed for extinction in 2025, joining the ranks of once iconic but now forgotten brands. Red Lobster drowning in financial woes. For decades, Red Lobster was America's go-to seafood chain, known for buttery biscuits and endless shrimp promotions. But now inflation, rising seafood costs, and unsustainable discounts have left the brand struggling to stay afloat. Skyrocketing seafood costs, lobster and shrimp prices have soared, eating into profits, the Wall Street Journal 2024. Unsustainable promotions. The endless shrimp deal, once a fan favorite, is now a financial disaster, with analysts estimating losses of up to $5 per customer. Inflation driving customers away, with prices rising, middle-class families are cutting back on dining out, making Red Lobster's affordable seafood less appealing. Parent company restructuring. Thai Union, Red Lobster's owner, has been forced to overhaul its U.S. operations after multi-million-dollar losses in 2024. competition from fast casual seafood chains. Consumers are gravitating toward cheaper, faster options, making sit-down seafood dining feel outdated. With shrinking profit margins and declining customer loyalty, Red Lobster could be at risk of widespread closures or even a complete shutdown by 20